We are going to convert decimal numbers to binary numbers first. So let's start with an example question. Yeah, let's start with an example question. Let's say we have to convert the number 5, okay, the decimal number 5 of base 10 to a binary number. Okay, how can we do that? Well, there are multiple ways to do this. First of all, let's learn the basic method that you normally learn. Okay, you have to divide this number by 2 and write down the remainder. Okay, since it is binary number, you're dividing it by 2, and you will write the remainder somewhere near to the answer, and then you will keep dividing by 2 until you get the answer 1. Okay, so let's divide this. So if you divide 5 by 2, you will get 2 and a remainder of 1. Yeah, and then if you divide it by 2, you will get 1 and the remainder as 0. Okay, once you do this, what you have to do is you have to go from bottom to top. Okay, you have to go from bottom to top. So that will be the answer. So if you are converting 5 to the base 10 into a binary number, it will be 101 to the base 2. Okay, so this is how you have to convert a number. Okay, now let's try another number. What about 10 to the base 10? Okay, so let's divide it. So we have 10. If I divide it by 2, I will get 5. The remainder will be 0. If I divide it by 2, I will get 2. The remainder will be 1. And if I divide it by 2, I will get 1 and the remainder will be 0. So I'm going from bottom to top again. So 10 to the base 10 will be equals to 1010 to the base 2. Okay, and let's do another question. Let's say we have 15. Okay, so let's say we have 15. So 15 to the base 10. Okay, so let's write that down. So here we have 15. If I divide it by 2, I will get 7 and the remainder will be 1. If I divide it by 2, I will get 3 and the remainder will be 1. And if I divide it by 2 again, I will get 1 and the remainder will be 1. So 15 to the base 10 can be written down as 1111 to the base 2. Okay, so this is how you have to do. Okay, let's try some difficult ones. Let's say we have 99 to the base 10. Okay, how can we do that? Well, you can write that down. First of all, 99. So if you divide it by 2, you will get 49 and remainder 1. And you divide it by 2 again, it will be 24 and the remainder will be 1. If you divide it by 2 again, you will get 12 and the remainder will be 0. And if you divide it by 2 again, you will get 6 and the remainder will be 0. You can divide it again, so it will be 3 and the remainder will be 0. Now you can divide 2 by 2 again and you will get 1 and 1. So 99 to the base 10 can be written down as we are going from bottom to top. Yeah, we are going from bottom to top. So it will be 11000011 to the base 2. Okay, let's try another number. What about 128? Yeah, 128 to the base 10. What will be the answer? So let's have 128. So hereafter I will use a straight line here. Okay, and just divide it and write them down. Okay, so if I divide it by 2, I will get 64 and the remainder will be 0. Similarly, I can divide it by 2, it will be 32, remainder will be 0. I can divide it by 2, the remainder will be 16, and it will be 0. And divide it by 2, I will get 8, and the remainder will be 0. 2, you will be getting 4, remainder will be 0. 2, it will be 2, remainder will be 0. I can divide it by 2 again, and finally I will get 1, and the remainder will be 0. I can go from bottom to top. Yeah, I can go from bottom to top. So the answer will be 10000000 to the base 2. Yeah, so this is how you have to do it. Now let's do a bigger number, maybe like 255. Yeah, let's try 255. So 255 to the base 10. So let me draw the straight line first. Okay, and now we'll start dividing. So 255 divided by 2 will give you 127. Yeah, and 27 times 2, it will be 254. Yeah, one remainder. If you divide it by 2, you will get 63 and remainder will be 1. If you divide it by 2, it will be 31, remainder will be 1. Divided by 2, it will be 15, remainder will be 1. 2, you will get 7, remainder will be 1. You divide by 2, you will get 4, no, 3. 3, the remainder will be 1. Divided by 2, you will get 1, and the remainder is 1. So you can go from bottom to top again. Okay, you can go from bottom to top again. So it will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 8 ones here. Yeah, 8 ones to the base 2. Okay, so now I'll make it a little bit more complex. Yeah, let's try 341. Yeah, 341 to the base 10. You can do any question. Yeah, you can do all the questions that I'm covering here. Pause the video and do it. Then you can look at the answer, whether you have done it correctly. Okay, now let's try 341. So 341 divided by 2 will give me 170, and the remainder will be 1. Dividing it by 2, I will get 85, remainder will be 0. If I divide it by 2, I will get 42, remainder will be 1. Dividing by 2, I'll get 21, remainder will be 0. So I'll just go on. Yeah. So here we have 2 and the remainder is 1, 2, it will be 1 and then 0. So we have to go from bottom to top. So 341 to the base 10 can be given as 101, 01, 01, 01 to the base 2. Okay. So this is how you have to convert from decimal to binary. Okay. That is also another interesting method that we can do. Okay. Keep in your mind that you have to memorize something for this. That is the power of 2. Okay, so 2 to the power 0 is equals to 1, and 2 to the power 1 is equals to 2, and 2 to the power 2 is equals to 4, 2 to the power 3 is equals to 8. Similarly, it goes, right? 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. Yeah, it will be like this. Okay, so what you have to do is, you have to write the number, write the number as the power of 2's, as the sum of power of 2's. But you can't write it like in random order. You have to go from the highest possible value, possible value that comes under the given decimal number. Okay, so just let's do an example. Yeah, so let's say we have 5. Okay, so 5 to the base 10. Okay, we know this can be written down as 4 plus 1. Okay, 4 plus 1. I know this can also be written down as 2 plus 2 plus 1. Yeah, 2 plus 2 plus 1, or even 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, because 2 to the power 0 is equals to 1, and 2 to the power 1 is equals to 2, and 2 to the power 2 is equals to 4. There are multiple ways of writing it, but you're not focusing on this. You're focusing on the highest value that is possible. Okay, then you will be going to the next value if it is possible. Okay, so here we have 5 to the base 10. You choose 4 first, then you have only remaining 1. Okay, you have only remaining 1. So the thing is, you can't choose 2, because after 4 we have 2, but we can't put 2. Why? 4 plus 2 will be 6. Yeah, 4 plus 2 will be 6, and that is greater than 5. Okay, we have to make sure the sum is equals to 5. The sum is equals to 5. The sum is equal to 5. So we can go 4, then we can go 1. So that will be equals to 5. Okay, you can't go 8. Why? 8 is greater than 5. Yeah, 8 is also greater than 5. Okay, so we have to keep that in mind. So 4 is the sweet spot here. Okay, so we can write that down. Yeah, 5 to the base 10 is equals to 4 plus 1. Yeah, 4 plus 1. So, okay, here what you have to do is 1 represents 2 to the power 0, which means the position that is exactly next to the decimal point, the left to the decimal point. So here you will put 1 here to the base 2. Okay, since this is not a decimal number, you don't have to talk about the decimal. So here we will put 1. Okay, then for 4, you will put a 1 here, and for 2, you will put a 0 here, because you have 4, so that is 1, and you don't have 2, so that is 0, and you have 1 here. Okay, so you have to put it like this. Okay, so this is another way of finding the binary number. This is a little bit easier than dividing, but you have to memorize the powers of 2. Okay, so let's say we have 10 to the base 10. Well, we know it can be written down as 8 plus 2. Okay, so 8 is 2 to the power 3. There is no 4. There is a 2. There is no 1. So it will be 1010. Okay, what about 15 to the base 10? Well, it can be written down as 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. So it will be 1, 1, 1, 1 to the base 2. Okay. And I think we did 99 to the base 10. Yeah. So what is the largest 2's power that is under the value of 99, that is less than the value of 99? 64. Yeah. 64. Can we have 32? Yes, it will be. So the total will be 96. Now we need 3. So 3 means 2 plus 1. That's the only possibility. Yeah. So 64 is 2 to the power 8. Okay. So for 8, we have something. Sorry, not 2 to the power 8. Is it 2 to the power 8? Yeah, it is 2 to the power 8. 2 to the power 8 is equals to 64, right? No, 2 to the power 6 is equals to 64. Yeah, 2 to the power 6 is equals to 64. Yeah. So 1 comes here, and 32 is 2 to the power 5. Then we need 16. We don't have 16. We don't have 8. We don't have 4. We have 2. We have 1 to the base 2. Okay. So we also did 128. Yeah, 128 to the base 10. Now that is 128, which is 2 to the power 8. Yeah, 2 to the power 8. So it will be 128, no 64, 2 to the power 7. Sorry, 2 to the power 7. I don't know why I'm making so much mistakes here. 1 0, 64 0, and 32 0, 16 0, 8 0, 4 0, 2 0, and 1 obviously 0. So 2 to the base 2. Okay. And then we did 255. So 255 is equals to 128 plus 64, so 192. Then 32, 224. 16, 240. And then 8, 248, 252, 254, and 255. Okay, I'll erase this. This looks a little bit confusing, isn't it? So plus 1. So this will be 128 is 2 to the power 7. So 128, 64, 32, everything is coming. So 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1 to the base 2. Okay. So what about 341? Well, 341 to the base 10 can be given as 256 plus we can't have 128. What about 64? Yes, we can have 64. We can't have 32. Why 256 plus 64 is equal to 320. So we can't have 32. What about 16? Yes, possible. So 336. 8 cannot be there. What about 4? Yeah, it is possible. So 340 and then 1. So for 256 we have, 128 we don't, 64 we have, 32 we don't, 16 we have, 4 we don't, 16 we have, 8 we don't, 4 we do have, and then 2 we don't, and 1 is present. So this is another way of doing it. And when you're moving into higher education, choose this method over the division method, because division method is for beginners and this is for intermediate people. Okay, so this is a better method. And if you're advanced, you don't have to even have to write this down. Okay, your brain will actually do the work for you. So practice more. Write down random numbers. Okay, write down random numbers and practice. That's how you are going to do it.
Thanks for watching the second video in our number system series. If you found this tutorial on converting decimal numbers to binary helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more lessons. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos, check out the full playlist to master the number system, and follow us on Instagram. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and stay curious. Bye bye.